welcome to Dad and Son in between the ropes recap. Man, I bet that's gonna sound awful. That's gonna sound bad. Like, Drew McIntyre starts off Raw. Before he can even say anything, the crowd starts chanting,
CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk!
"Sign of the night."
On the night. For who?
Well, you said this is my sign of the night right at the beginning.
Drew, the sign said Drew. 5 minutes and 46 seconds.
That's how long he had the title.
Which was funny. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
So then he starts smack talking Damian Priest. And Priest comes out.
Alright.
And what happens? What does Priest give Drew?
A DDT.
No.
A talk.
No.
A little talk.
Chance at the title. Whenever that may be.
Maybe
Don't know.
Queen of the King.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Because, these title matches only happen once every month. Alright. Io Sky versus Shayna Baszler. Actually, I think this was the only This Is Awesome chance all night was for this match.
This is awesome.
Who wins?
This is awesome.
You need to work on that.
Who wins?
Who wins?
Io.
Io wins.
Duh.
Io Sky wins. Right now is a tough time. Like, there's not much going on storyline-wise.
After WrestleMania and Backlash.
And it's yeah.
Like the only thing that kicks it off is SummerSlam.
So we can't wait for SummerSlam storylines.
No, Fastlane. Are they having Fastlane
No,
this year?
dude, calm down. We have King and Queen of the Ring, which is
Money in the Bank.
May. Hold on, slow down. June is Clash of the Castle.
June's Clash of the Castle.
I don't know what's happening in July.
July's Money in the Bank.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
But right now it's just King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. Alright. We have a Judgment Day promo. What's happened this Judgment Day promo?
Carlito.
Carlito what?
Carlito's standing there talking to Dominic? Yeah, Dom. About LWO and stuff, and yeah. I need my hat man. I need my hat man.
You need to get off the phone while we're watching this stuff.
I was
That's what
it
Now
was
run
on
off the phone. I'm going to go back to the no phone rule. You were doing good for a while, multitasking. Now you're just on that phone instead of you pick up and you're not picking up what they're putting down.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Carlito's trying to what?
Carlito is trying to get into Judgment Day.
All right. Damian Priest is like, you're not welcome here. All right. And we have Alpha Academy promo. Chad Gable bad.
Solo Sikoa bad. No, Solo
Anyways,
Sikoa really bad.
he's mad that he bashes Maxine for losing last night to Shayna. Then he's going to he's telling Otis that he's going to take on Bronson Reed, and he says, "No, wait a minute. Otis is going to take on Sami Zayn, and Tozawa's going to take on Bronson Reed."
Oh, stupid.
And then Ivy now, what is it?
I said that was a stupid move.
Yeah.
Cause.
And then Ivy Nile comes out and talks to Maxine. What does Ivy say to Maxine?
Ivy says.
It's not in the notes.
Oh, you don't have to deal with him.
Yeah, you don't.
You can join us, the Creed brothers.
And then Maxine says, "Well, I can't have any more outside training." And then Maxine walks away. Chad walks up to Ivy and says, what does Chad tell Ivy?
I forgot.
Don't waste your time on her. You got talent. She doesn't. Don't waste your time on her. Telling Ivy to leave Maxine alone.
And then after that, you said here in about 2
to 3 years.
2 to 3 years, we're going to see them in tag team.
Yep.
Women's tag team.
Yep, we got a lot of storyline to go, but I think maybe after Alpha Academy crumbles, we see Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile become tag team, partners, like with their own little name or whatever.
The Shoosh, the Shoosh sisters.
Maybe.
Sisters.
Maybe. Then we have Kofi versus Gunther.
Kofi versus Gunther.
This match was alright.
Gunther wins.
Tired of seeing it. But Gunther wins by submission, yes. Then we have an Awesome Truth promo.
Awesome Truth promo.
Yep. And what happens here?
Awesome Truth promo. R-Truth is talking to Adam Pearce.
Yep.
And then, talking about the Fatal 4-Way match.
Well, he's talking about, getting a title match. And Miz is like, you gotta start talking to me. And Archer's like, it's alright. We don't have a match tonight.
We don't have a match.
And then that's when we learn about the Fatal 4-Way. Next match, Big Bronson Reed versus Tozawa. Chad Gable's at ringside.
Chad Gable's ringside. Wait, are we on the...
We're on Tozawa and Bronson Reed match.
He does not like them doing their little thing.
Their little fun stuff.
Their little fun stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
no fun in Alpha Academy anymore.
Pretty much. Alpha Academy is no longer fun.
Boom, boom.
Caden.
That's what you did.
No, you were like me. I did this.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Was it being dramatic? But we're talking about the Tozawa and Bronson Reed match. Tozawa has got Bronson Reed like on his heels. I mean, he's got a real good attack going on, and he goes to rip his shirt off, and Chad's like, no, don't do it. And Tozawa does it anyways.
But can I tell you something?
Yep. Been waiting.
Beginning of this match, Tozawa starts beating up Bronson Reed. And
Yeah.
Chad Gable's like, I taught him that.
Yep.
I taught him that.
Right.
And then when he does like his fun stuff, he's like, I didn't teach him that.
Yeah.
I didn't teach him that.
He's telling him to
He's
stop
taking
doing
all
it.
the credit.
And then as Tozawa's doing his fun stuff,
I didn't teach him that.
no.
No?
Tozawa's doing his fun stuff, and then that's when Bronson Reed takes over, hits him with a Death Belly driver and a tsunami, and it's over. Big Bronson Reed wins.
Well, he's putting too much stress on the Alpha Academy.
Yeah, there's not enough fun stuff going
Like
on.
they're under pressure to
It's
win,
all-
and
yeah.
they can't win because there's too much under pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
We have a Ludwig
Reed
promo.
Ludwig promo walking in the back
Mm-hmm.
with
Gunther. Yep.
and then Kathy comes over Kathy Redmond
Mm-hmm.
comes over to talk to Gunther, and then Ludwig is like, no, you're going to kind of
Don't ask him questions right after he gets done wrestling.
right.
Pretty much is what he says there. But what's the big gist about this? Like, what's Ludwig really do here?
Ludwig takes over the spotlight.
No.
Oh.
Calls out Sheamus.
Oh, he kind of does. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he calls out Sheamus in the promo. Then we have another promo. The Adam Pearce promo with the New Catch Republic shows up. And then he announces Fatal 4-Way Tag Team for #1 contender, which will be later on tonight. And then he was asked, why was it Braun Breaker in the King of the Ring tournament?
Why? Because he could have won King. He could have won King of the Ring. No, I'm just saying why.
There you go. Both hands up. Why? Yes.
Don't do this.
You went like this.
Okay. Why? Why is he not on the? He could be the King of the Ring. He could be. Like, he's got the potential to be
Yeah.
King of the Ring.
Yep. Yep. Braun Breaker's right behind him, and Adam Pearce is like, we just don't want to, we don't want to throw him in, is what Adam Pearce was saying. All these other guys have earned it. Braun Breaker's just showed up, not really earned it. But on the girls' side, all these new girls are winning, driving me nuts. Anyways, but Braun Breaker shows up and says, they would have been, thrown in the deep end with me. Braun Breaker says he could handle his own, which I agree. Braun Breaker probably should have been in the tournament. Would have been good. You put Dragunov in the tournament. Dragunov stinks. He's not.
Awful.
He's not fun to watch or anything.
Mom said he looks like a chicken.
Look at that. His hair up.
And then his shoulder blade, his little shoulder, the shoulder armor. The shoulder armor has white.
No, the robe he wears on the way out. Yeah.
Mom said he looks like a chicken.
Yeah. All right. Well, highlight of the night: Pat McAfee barking at Michael Cole. Every time Michael Cole started to say something, Pat McAfee was barking at him after Braun Breaker did his bark. And then we have Zoe Stark versus Lyra Valkyria.
Valkyria?
Valkyria.
Valkyria. It sounds weird to pronounce it. Anyway. Zoe Stark. Anyway, so Valkyria, this is for the Queen match. Queen of the Ring tournament match.
Yep.
Anything you want to talk about this match? Valkyria wins.
There we go. Valkyria wins.
Valkyria wins. So Valkyria versus Io Sky.
Next week.
So whoever... Sorry. So whoever wins next week will be put in the spot for Raw. And then we'll have the SmackDown Women's thing. We'll have half of that
this Friday,
and then we'll have the rest, and then the SmackDown woman will be locked in. So will the SmackDown men and the Raw men will be locked in.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're talking about Raw.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I got lost in the Queen of the Ring, and it happens. Anyway, Jey Uso promo. What was Jey Uso promo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You talk about this. Jey Uso's one of your guys.
You have no idea what happened, do you?
No.
He just talks. He says, Ilya better be ready. Dragunov, I'm gonna whoop ya. Pretty much that was what he was saying.
Whoop.
I mean, the promos are just trash talk is what they usually are. Then we have Sami Zayn versus Otis.
Chad comes out with Otis.
Right.
Otis dominates.
Otis does really good.
And then he goes for the worm.
The hip swing.
Yeah, and so
He hits the worm.
He hits the worm, but he goes for it, and then the first time, and Chad Gable's like, "No."
Yep.
And then he does it anyway.
Hits the worm, hits the elbow, goes for a pin. Sami Zayn kicks out.
And then he goes to the corner.
Yeah, he
kick.
He gets knocked back to the corner and haluva kick 1, 2, 3, quick. Sami Zayn didn't do nothing the whole match.
Yeah, and then Sami Zayn slides out. Chad Gable comes in, and then Chad Gable looks down at Otis and shakes his head.
Yeah.
And then Sami Zayn is like...
He pushes him. Chad Gable pushes Otis in the head.
Yeah.
And that's when
Sami Zayn comes out and attacks Chad.
Right.
Kind of helping Otis.
Right.
But so Sami Zayn runs.
Well, when Sami Zayn he does an
haluva
exploder
kick
suplex, he goes for the haluva kick, and Chad Gable rolls out, and Otis helps drag Chad away, and Chad's like, "Get off me!" And the crowd starts chanting Otis, and we're getting that picture where it's like, is this the moment Otis turns on Chad Gable? But not yet. Didn't happen.
Come on, Otis. Come on.
It'll happen.
It will.
Braun Strowman
Maxine
promo.
Dupree, then Akira. Well, then it'll be Akira Tozawa, then Maxine.
Well, we'll see what happens. Otis is going to be the one taking on Chad.
For the Intercontinental.
I don't know. It. Maybe. Braun Strowman promo. JD pretty much is warning Braun Strowman.
Well, first he's talking to the Creed brothers and Ivy now.
Yep.
And he's like, he gives them he's like, I hope you won the match tonight. And
Yeah.
he's giving him, like, he's pumping him up and
Right.
stuff. And he says to Ivy Nile, you're doing good.
Yep.
And then JD comes from behind and says, you're walking in Judgment Day's turf.
Right.
Be warned.
Yes.
And then he turns to Creed Brothers and like, I've been warned.
Right.
Like the Lorax.
Right.
Because in the Lorax, the guy, Lorax says, you've been warned. And then the other guy's like, shut the door. I've been warned. Anyway.
All right. Dakota Kai versus Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. Becky retains.
Yes, Becky wins.
Becky,
No,
yes.
Becky doesn't win. She just retains because
Damage Control attacks her. Why she has Dakota like
in a disarmor.
in a disarmor.
Yep.
And then they start beating him down, beating
Becky.
up Becky.
Right.
And then Valkyria comes in
Yes.
to Becky Lynch's need.
Yep.
And boom. Well, no.
Yes, that's right.
And then they go to shake hands
Yes.
because damage control's gone
Yep.
out of there. And then before they can even shake hands,
Mm-hmm.
Liv Morgan from behind and starts beating them down.
Yep.
And then
Gets to the ring before Lyra can get to her.
yeah.
All right. Then we have a Dragunov promo where he talks about he's going to win tonight, and talks about he's the last person to beat Gunther in NXT other than Sami Zayn. Just all kinds of smack talk towards Gunther. And then as he's smack talking Gunther shows up. And they have kind of like a stare down.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team.
Yep.
Judgment Day wins this. Good. I'm happy.
Another sign of the night for me. Someone like right when they win, right when Judgment Day wins,
Yes.
someone holds up a sign and says JD McFunko.
Yep. Like one of those Funko doll action figure.
Like
Pop.
Bianca up there.
Yeah.
Like,
But how does Judgment Day win?
Judgment Day wins with Carlito.
By the yep. With
And then we
Carlito.
have after that we have a Judgment Day promo.
Yes.
We have a Judgment Day promo about Damien's kind of warming up to Carlito joining the Judgment Day, but he says, you're going to deal with your business.
Right. Talking about Ray.
Talking about Ray. And then,
He says, what you did tonight, Carlito, was cool.
what's cool?
Yep. That was
And
pretty cool.
then I think Carlito's going to join Judgment Day.
Eventually, we're going to have it. It's going to be Judgment Day versus LWO.
But Damien says, what does Damien say? Oh, he says, we don't take failures around here, so if you mess up once, you're not in Judgment Day.
Pretty much, I guess.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. He's kind of, that's in the way I took it.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it.
Yeah. And then we got the Jey Uso versus Ilya Dragunov. Jey Uso wins.
Jey Uso wins.
Then Gunther comes to the ring after the match, and Jey Uso and Gunther have
Stare down
a stare
after
down.
the match.
Another match we've already seen.
These rest 2 weeks, the rest of the 2 weeks
Yeah.
for the tournaments and stuff,
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Yep.
Like, King Queen of the Ring is going to be great. I just hope Cody Rhodes becomes Grand Slam champion.
Yes.
And
Beats Logan Paul.
Beats Logan Paul and holds U.S. champion and WWE championship.
Yep.
WWE championship.
That's the recap.
That's the recap. Subscribe, like, turn notifications on, and we will see you next time.
Next time.